My name is Morgan. I went to University of Idaho, Theta Tau chapter, and graduated in 2007. He was for sure from the moment he said he met me that he was going to marry me, and I was more hesitant. I always am one that's, you have to be together this long before you say I love you and all this. And he just pretty much convinced me to just let things happen naturally and to quit controlling the situation. And we got engaged 3 months after dating and got married 6 months later. We had planned on getting pregnant the first year, and it was definitely sooner than we thought. And so it was a surprise, but but we embraced it. I ultimately think that the way things happen, there was something behind it with how fast everything went with he and I, and it was meant for it to go that fast. So he was feeling pretty terrible, so we saw a lot of doctors at that point, probably up until August. So he was diagnosed with a tumor, and it was on his pituitary gland, so it was normally dime size. His was a baseball size. They believe with how big it was that he had it his entire life. When you're thinking of someone's life and all that, you kind of want to do what's best for them at the time, and instead of just not doing it because of financial issues, and things just kind of added up. Aside from just the normal bills that were already tight, we had to see so many specialists that just weren't covered by insurance. A lot of his treatment was out of state. At that point, it's like, I have to see him, make sure he's okay and all that, and we would take turns with the family. And then ultimately getting him up here, he couldn't fly, so we had to get a motorhome and drive him up here on the motorhome from California up here. So things kind of just kept racking up financially at that point. It's definitely, being a single parent, it's probably one of the hardest things I think anyone has to go through. I'm not the only one out there, and I can't complain because of all the help I do have. So, they're constantly there, and they put their life on hold to help me with Zeke. So for me to have my mama moments, they're there. They'll pick him up and let me go cry or pull my hair out or whatever I want to do. Zeke is a very good mix of both of us. He's almost identical to Blake as a kid, and there'll be moments he'll look at you a certain way or from a certain side profile that you see exactly him. And when he sleeps, he looks exactly like his dad. His eyes are just him. You could kind of see into him and see him, which is good. I hope he looks just like him, because then I could at least, always see his dad, forever. So. I actually was not even aware that there was anything for an alum. Being a Tri-Delta is a lifelong commitment, and so having my little sis in the house kind of reach out to me and introduce me to this, it was a breath of fresh air. I had no clue, and it was, a glimpse of hope. I am extremely thankful for Tri-Delta. Now, knowing that they're still there 10 years later to help you, I think that's what we strive to do, is to be there for each other. It definitely helped me and, my son out, so.